Hi everyone, Mindy of Minuet Knit here. Today I am going to show you how to pick up the edges of your knitting in garter stitch. I am finishing up a blanket and I want to put borders on my blanket, and the easiest way for me to do that is to pick up my stitches. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into a corner stitch here, okay, and you can use one end of your needle. And that's the stitch that you've picked up. Now you're going to knit through it, okay? For those who throw their yarn, just wrap it around. Make sure you leave, I would say maybe a 6 to 8 inch tail, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm being extra generous just in case. I'm going to bring that through to the front. And for continental knitters, same exact thing, okay? And what you want to do is you want to follow your garter ridges. And over here, I've got a garter bump, so I'm going to go ahead and knit that, and my preference is to knit continental. I think I went a little off screen there, so let me show you that again. Okay, I'm going to go into the stitch that I want to pick up with my left needle, and then I'm going to use my right needle to knit that stitch. Okay, and as you're doing this, make sure you're pulling your stitches tight on the needle. You don't want them to be too loose because you can end up with a lacy type opening along your pickup, and it's just not ideal. So let me show you a few more of those. I'm going to show you my continental knitting style, but it's no different than knitting your stitches if you throw your yarn, okay? So you're going to go right through like that. You're going to pick up your yarn. If you're an English knitter, you'll wrap. I'm going to knit continental here. The most important thing is that you're picking up stitches from each column. Okay, and I'm trying to do one per column in this case. Make sure you read directions on whatever pattern you're working to make sure that you're following the designer's instructions. They've tested for their gauge and their design how things should be. So that is how we pick up a garter stitch edge.